Good morning, everybody. It is Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone is having a great start to their Wednesday so far. We're halfway through the week, which means we are halfway closer to another Leeds United game on Saturday. But just before we get into it in more detail, guys, please make sure you're smashing that like button. It really does help get the content out there to more people and get more eyes onto the channel. Please make sure that you are subscribing to the channel as well. At the time of recording, we are 12 subscribers away from hitting 3,000. We are so close now, guys. If you wouldn't mind smashing that subscribe button, that'd be very much appreciated. Hit the notification bell and, of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below. We are here for another installment of Bite-Size Leeds, guys. All the latest goings on in the wonderful world that is Leeds United Football Club. Get a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee, a beer or a vodka, wherever you are in this fine world. So yesterday was a bit of a mad one, wasn't it? It was quite loads of names flying about at the minute in terms of outgoings and stuff like that, guys. But obviously, just briefly, I did discuss this yesterday, but Solomon from Tottenham Hotspur is now a done deal. He's now officially a Leeds United player on a season-long loan. No buy option, which I think is smart, to be fair, given his injury record. But he did say in his interview, didn't he? And I liked that Leeds actually used the caption, that he's fit and ready to go, to maybe settle a few of the fans' nerves and to address some of the fans' concerns as well, because I think that's the main thing that people are worried about is his injury record. I think no one's denying his ability when fully fit, but yeah, I think it's a serious signing at this level. It's absolutely brilliant signing. If he can keep fit, I'm sure he will contribute loads to our potential promotion push, which hopefully that is the case. So yeah, but that's one's done now. We need to move on. We need to have a look at other names. So let's speak about some other names then. Again, this is a name I discussed yesterday as well, but I just thought I'd discuss it again. Gustavo from Sheffield United. Obviously, Leeds had a bid of £13 million rejected by the Blades, but it is reported, even though Adam Pope said it's unlikely Leeds go back in, there's a lot of noise on the Sheffield end suggesting that Leeds United may go in and meet the £18 million release clause. Now, I was under the impression that release clause was only valid for Premier League clubs to come and get him, but apparently that is his general release clause. If a team comes in and pays 18, or is it 18.5 million, they will agree to let him go. If we're prepared to bid 13, why not just go in and get him? In all honesty, again, at the time that this video goes out, there may have been more of an update on that, but Gustavo would be unbelievable in this Daniel Farke system. Imagine him in the 10 role. Just imagine him in the 10 role. It's unbelievable, really, isn't it? The depth that we would have in the attacking areas. You'd have Joseph, you'd have Lagi, Ramazani, you've got Solomon, you've got Dan James, you've got Nonto, Aronson, Perot, Bamford, if you want to class him as depth. But, the amount of attacking options that Leeds United would have if we're able to get that one over the line would be amazing. Great experience at championship level as well. Really good player at this level. Didn't exactly work out for him in the Premier League, but let's be honest, Sheffield United had an awful season last time out in the Prem, so I wouldn't judge him too much on that. I think when he was at Coventry, he was a serious baller. And, I think in the Daniel Farke system with better players around him as well, I think he could really thrive. So, yeah, that is definitely one to keep an eye on over the next few days of the window, guys. Roland Sallai as well is a name that will just not go away. Freiburg, apparently they would listen to offers of €9 million, which is about £7.5–8 million. That is an absolute steal for a player of that quality. It would really bolster the midfield 100%. It's rumoured that there's interest from Italy and Premier League clubs as well. So if we're able to get this one over the line, I think Leeds are the only serious team from England that have shown interest. There hasn't been an official bid made as of yet. I think that's one that Leeds are maybe just keeping an eye on over the next few hours and days. Hopefully that is one that can get done as well. It would be unbelievable. I feel like Leeds are turning into Chelsea at the minute. We're just going after everybody, it seems. But Ao Tanaka. Ao Tanaka. Now, if you remember, I have covered Ao Tanaka on the channel last year. I think we were linked with him last summer before, obviously, the start of last season as a midfield option from Dusseldorf or Fortuna Dusseldorf, I think the name of the team is. Japanese international and midfielder, good pedigree, played at a decent level. Again, he would really help bolster the midfield as well. I've seen people trying to compare him and Hamer, two completely different players. I think Tanaka, if he comes in, he would sit alongside Ampadu in that double pivot, and Gustavo Hamer would have the license to play in that 10 role. I think they're completely different players. You can't really compare them. If it was up to me, I would go for Hamer, in all honesty. But, I just hope that, a mate of mine in the South Stand in our group chat has said, apparently, I don't know how true this is, Angus Kinnear has said that there'll be a signing each day until Friday. How true that is, I don't know. But by that logic, there'd be one today, there'd be one tomorrow, and one Friday. So that's three more. Imagine if it was Hamer, Sallai, and Tanaka, for example. But one name, just to finish on this video for this morning, that doesn't seem to be going away either in the fullback area, is Max Aarons from Bournemouth. Now, everybody remembers last season, don't they, when we were linked with him? He was on his way for a medical at Leeds. Everything had been agreed. I think it was like 10 million quid or something like that. And then right at the last minute, Bournemouth swooped in, offered him Premier League football, and he chose to go to the Cherries. Now, not exactly worked out for him too much there. Apparently, he's no longer part of Iraola's plans at the Vitality. So he's available. And apparently, Leeds United are keeping an eye on his situation. Even Graham Smith at the YEP has reported that Leeds are keeping an eye on Max Aarons. So I wouldn't be surprised if that one gets done as well. Let's be honest. If it was, because Ubicic seems to have gone a little bit quiet. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen there. The Tanaka deal, apparently Tanaka could have flown into England last night to complete the formalities of this deal, and his release clause is 2.65 million. That is absolutely F all. So that is a deal that I can see Leeds United getting done. Maybe that's the deal that happens tomorrow. But if it was Max Aarons, if it was Tanaka, and if it was either Hamer or Sallai, I would be absolutely buzzing with this transfer window. I really, really would. It would be a great end to it. It was an okay start and horrible middle, but it would be an amazing end if we could get those players over the line. So like I say, guys, plenty of names to keep your eyes peeled on social media over the next few days as we edge ever closer to the transfer window closing. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, guys, for this morning, please make sure that you're smashing a like on it. Like I say, it does help get the content out there to more people. Please subscribe. Like I say, we're 12 subscribers away from 3K now. That would be absolutely amazing if we could hit that over the next few days. That would be brilliant. Hit the notification bell and get all of your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below. And make sure that you're checking out the White Wall podcast as well. The numbers are really good on that channel at the minute, which we're all very much appreciative of, guys. But if you haven't already, go and check out the White Wall. It's a great podcast with some really great lads. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.